Yo, what is up, fam? Welcome to the first ever Thoughtful Thursday. And if you've been following my YouTube channel and my vlogs, the last one, vlog 6, go ahead and check it out. I was talking about changing up how I do things. Whereas my vlog, I'm gonna be taking you out through my day, whatever, if I have something set up. But yeah, and so Thoughtful Thursdays is an idea I came up with because my vlogs were getting a little too long, because I would take you throughout my day, and then afterwards I would talk about, whatever, like updates or things that have been on my mind and my heart. So Thoughtful Thursdays is where I'll be speaking my mind, my heart, things I've just been chewing on, or just things that have been going on in my life, and hopefully I can bring out some type of wisdom out of it and share it with you guys, and just be real with where I'm at, what I'm dealing with, and hopefully it helps someone out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm just putting it out there and putting myself in a position for that to happen. So yeah, like I said, this is the first ever Thoughtful Thursday. I decided to just do it just the past couple of minutes before I even turned on the camera. I was, what should I talk about? What should I talk about? It's the first one. And I decided to just keep it real, just not really, I don't want to say not think about it too much, but not overthink things. So I was actually reading my Bible today. If you've watched my channels, I am not really afraid to speak on my faith and just be real and authentic. It's who I am, and it's just part of me. And so I came across, I was in Ephesians 5, and I came across verses 15 through 16. I'm going to read that real quick. Therefore, be careful how you walk, not as unwise men, but as wise, making the most of your time, because the days are evil. And that stuck out to me today. And I was just, figuring out how I can unpack this for you guys. And I just started overthinking it. Man, it needs to be right. It needs to glorify God. It needs to be on point. I can't be, preaching falseness. I can't give you lies or anything. And then I started thinking, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't speak on that. So let me speak on something that I've been just dealing with as of lately. And then I started thinking and just reflecting on my life, what's been going on this, past week, or just something that I've been really dealing with. And the first thing that came to my mind was I've been slacking it. And I've been getting lost in Facebook and Instagram videos, and just wasting time, just endlessly scrolling, and just watching videos, and before you know it, an hour's gone. And I think that's just perfect to that text that I just read. And yeah, honestly, I've been struggling with that, and it's something that I'm trying to get past, trying to beat, because it is a waste of time. Not to say that, being on Instagram and Facebook or YouTube in itself is a waste of time, but what am I doing with that time? What are you doing with that time you're on YouTube? What videos are you watching? And I was just when I think about it, for the most part, it's useless. It's just I'm looking for some type of escapism, or I'm just getting lost in the rabbit hole. Yesterday I was on YouTube and I was looking up social media marketing and things like that, actual research that would benefit me and the company that I run. And so that right there, that's a good use of time. That's research, that's learning. But if I'm on Facebook and looking, watching fight videos, what's the point? What did that serve me? And so yeah, like that's something I've been wrestling with, and it frustrates me because I have these goals, I have these ambitions, to better my life, to do something good, to use this desire and passion to run a brand that would help inspire others and highlight others and just share love and creativity and passion and finding one's purpose, finding one's road, goal, path, you know what I mean? And I'm not doing that if I'm wasting my time, watching a Facebook or Instagram video that has no relevance whatsoever to my goals. And I think it's okay. Like, I just bought Cowboy Bebop full series, and granted, that doesn't necessarily do anything towards my goals, but at the same time, like, you gotta have your downtime, you gotta be able to relax, if that's for you. You know what I mean? For me, like, I can't be working all the time. I can have a problem with just overworking and thinking about work too much, and it becomes an idol, or it's just like that's all I'm thinking about. And like, it's balance. You gotta balance it out. And so, that's one form I can balance things out. Like, you know what, let's take a break, let's chill, let's relax, let's watch a show for 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. But that has to be managed as well. I can't just be watching the full series back to back to back to back to back to back. And like, that could be a waste of my time. Now, I don't like to work on Sundays. Sometimes I'm forced to. Sometimes, like, oh man, I gotta get these photos out, or I gotta get them ready for my client. But I like to have my Sundays off because Monday through Saturday I'm working, and life's not all about working all the time. And this is just me. Like, it depends on you and what your goals are. And so yeah, that's kind of just what's been brewing on my mind, that like, I personally can waste my time just getting lost in videos, or just wasting my time in general. And that's something that I'm looking to just stop and not do so much of. I don't know if this has helped you guys, or like, I'm just personally trying to like spark a conversation between me and you, within yourself mainly. Like, that's the most important thing. You got to spark the conversation with yourself, because it's you living your life day in and day out. It's not me, it's not your mom, your dad, your homies, it's you. And so my main thing is to spark the conversation within and get you thinking, maybe, hey, like, am I watching too much Facebook or Instagram videos? Hey, am I wasting my time? Hey, am I using it correctly? We have an incredible opportunity, and it's called life. And I know there's a lot of hardships. For sure, there's a lot of hardships. But every day that you wake up, like, that's another opportunity at life, another opportunity to get things right, another opportunity to pursue your dreams or your goals. Or if you don't even know what that is, it's another day to define that. Like, we have such an amazing opportunity. And I have empathy for people that are in actual hard situations, like actual like things that are like in their way. But I also understand there's a lot of people that just impose that on themselves, and they're just making excuses. And like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bar, or I'm gonna go to the club, or I'm just gonna watch TV. And it's like, but you say you have these aspirations and goals, like, back that up. You know what I mean? If you really have a passion for it, and even if there is a barrier in your way, you're gonna figure out how to get past that. Like, that's just basic problem solving. And we all deal with it. Like, we all have some type of problem or barrier or something that's in our way, a trial, and we got to get past that. We got to think creatively to get around that. If I try to get around it one way and it doesn't work, that doesn't mean it's impossible. It means you just got to try it a different way. That'll probably that'll go off into something else. But my main thing is use your time wisely, guys. Don't waste it. Don't just take this life for granted. Don't take the hours, minutes, seconds for granted. You know what I mean? Life is long, but life is also short. God willing, we will be able to live to like 75, 80, even 100, if that's what we're called to do. But in the end, it can all be gone in an instant. And it doesn't even have to be you. Like, you could just be driving and someone crashes into you and you're dead, like a drunk driver while you're driving home at night. Like, that's real. That happens. And I know it sounds like, oh, that's extreme, but that's a reality that you got to pull on the other side. Like, yes, we have a lot of time. I'm 24. I'm young. I have years. But at the same time, if I'm just gone tomorrow by some crazy accident, am I going to be able to say I lived the life that I wanted to live? Did I live it fully? Or did I just live it half pregnant, haphazard? Like, live it fully. Make every minute, every hour, every second just count, and just go for it. Like, live it. Fail. Be excited to fail. Failure is a part of life, and it should be like exciting. I know that sounds weird, but when you fail, you learn a lot from it, and you learn to, like, okay, I need to change this. Like, this didn't work out. I failed, like a micro loss, but now I can adjust it and set myself up for success. So I don't want to let these videos go on too long, but that's what's on my heart and my mind, and I think it's just crazy that God was able to show that to me and reveal, hey, I want you to speak this to these people. And so I got the day off from work today, from my day job, which is being a silk screen printer. But that doesn't mean I just chill at home all day and just like, whatever, I'm just gonna watch shows, whatever, I'm just gonna play video games. Like, nah, like, it's a blessing in disguise. Like, I'm thankful that I'm still getting money in, but on a day off when it's like, I could be like, oh man, I ain't making money, or like, oh sweet, whatever, I'm just gonna chill. Like, go for your dreams, go after it. Like, I have time to work on my dream, like my goals, my purpose, my path. And I'm just excited. I'm pumped, and I want other people to feel this pumped. Granted, I'm not perfect. Like, I'm gonna slip up. Like I said, I'm dealing with it. I'm scrolling on Facebook. Like, I probably spent like 2 hours just scrolling on Facebook and YouTube today. But that goes to show, like, yo, Keoni, you need to work on it. You need to take care of that and work on your goals and your dreams. And I just want to share that with you guys. And just be real and raw. Like, I'm dealing with it, so I'm not saying, oh, you guys are dumb, you guys are stupid, like, stop wasting your time. Like, no, I'm going through it, and like, I'm trying to get through it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be on the other side, be like, man, like, I used to watch so much like junk, but I want to be on the other side, be like, I used to watch so much junk, and like, look at what I did with the time. If I just took that time and utilized it for my dreams. But anyways, guys, thank you for checking out the first ever Thoughtful Thursday. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever. You guys are awesome. Let me know in the comments down below, like, how are you wasting your time? What are some dreams and goals that you could be pursuing if you weren't wasting your time just scrolling on Facebook, Instagram, or just playing video games? Like, what would you be doing, and what could you be doing if you weren't doing that and using that time for something else and constructive and positive and impactful? All right, guys, thank you so much. I love you. I'll catch you later. Peace.